Good morning, everybody! Ay, ang aking honey pie, sweetie pie, nanonood siya. Talagang, I'm so blessed to have a husband so obedient. Hindi so supportive, so obedient. Ayan. Okay, uy, meron na akong 4,000, 4K na nanonood. Ayan. So, let me just, medyo uminit po dito sa aking office room. Lakasan ko lang yung aircon. Ibababa ko pala ang temp. Ayan. So, habang merong isa dito naman na natutulog na. Oh, wiki daw. Hello, everybody. Come on, hello, everybody. I'm sleepy na. Kasi it's getting cold in mommy's office room. I'll be sleeping na later. Come on. Sleep ka na. Doon ka pumunta, no? Doon, no? Over there. Okay? Ayan. Antok na po siya. Ayan siya. Uy, antok-antok. Sige. Kuti. Ayan. So, antay-antay lang po ako ng sumandali. May mga nag-aabang ng aking live na ito because it's it's a good tip that I will be sharing once again today, no? All about, syempre, ang ating niche ay hindi lamang ito para sa mga aspiring virtual assistants, no? Also sa mga virtual assistants na, sa mga freelancers na, at saka sa mga entrepreneurs, especially sa mga mommies na who are juggling between being an entrepreneur and also who wants to have their presence online. Ayan. So, meron akong pin-prepare dito na isang baga parang article. Ayan. Hindi naman siya ganun kahaba na article, pero in 1 hour we can discuss it. And kung meron po kayo mga tanong or meron kayong mga topics that you would like me to share with you, basta na experience ko po siya, isi-share ko po sa inyo. Para sa ganon, magkaroon din kayo ng idea. Ayan. So, my apologies if you hear a parang wheezing sound sa background. That is because of my air condition. Ayan. Kasi kapag nakalagay itong aking cellphone, hindi ko ma-connect itong microphone na to. Kasi itong microphone na to is it cancels noise. So, at saka very sensitive siya. It can easily hear your voice kahit ito yung mga ginagamit ng mga nagmumukbang, no? Kaya naririnig niyo yung nguya. Ayan. Merong ibang version to, pero ako binili ko lang yung mura. Mura lang siya. Okay. So, what time is it? Let me just check. And then, 8:57 pa lang pala. Okay. So, yeah, magkumustahan po tayo. Let me just give a shout out to all who are watching right now. To my ever-supportive, ever-loving, ever-handsome na aking husband, Mr. Wendell Schultz, the man of God. Talagang hindi niya maitago yung kanyang feeling. Hello, hi, love you. Ganyan. So, kagagaling lang po niyan dito sa bubong ng aking office kasi we noticed that there is a leaking in my office. So, kasi extension nga lang itong aking opisina, no, sa main house. Pag umuulan, tapos malakas yung hangin, so parang pumapasok yung tubig, tapos nagli-leak siya. Nilagyan po niya ng Polka seal. Sabi ko, pagawa na lang sa iba. Ayaw niya ipagawa kasi daw baka hindi makuha kung ano yung gusto niya. Okay, sige. E di pinagbigyan. Sabi ko nga, ingat-ingat kasi medyo may pagka heavyweight siya. So, pag umapak siya dito, talagang feeling ko parang lulubog siya papasok din sa Pero sabi niya, he was able to ano naman daw, put Volcasil on the areas which he think are causing the leaking, no, dito sa aking opisina. So, kaya pinalitan ko po yung orientation ng aking office from, dati doon ako nakaharap no? Pero ever since we saw that leak, I have to take care of syempre ito yung aking mga kagamitan para sa aking pagtatrabaho. I have to take good care of them so that, pag ito may nag-crash dito, naku, ewan ko na lang, mawiwindang ang aking, ang aking kaisipan. Yeah, I would like to shout out Ate Carol Smith who is watching, no? Thank you, Ate Carol, for watching. And also, my ever-supportive, ever-maganda na inaanak, Pastora Rev May Azanya is watching right now. Kahit anong ginagawa ko, very supportive siya. Ayan. Kahapon na I did design some templates, no, para doon sa iniisip kong gawin na pangregalo sa Pasko. Ayan. And also, pag gusto nyo pong mag-order, order lang. Ayan. It's a journal, no, actually, dinesign ko siya, based doon sa, mahilig ko kasi akong magsulat ng mga devotions. Dami-dami kong notebook, to be honest. Ayun sila, nandun sila. Dami-dami kong notebook. And that is, mga devotions, mga, preaching every Sunday. O yun, kahapon naisip ko na, dapat pala gagawa ko ng isang worksheet or sheet, no? Parang ganito, isang template na yung every Sunday na preaching. Kasi napapansin ko, lagi lang tayong tumitingin, nakikinig, no? Ako kasi meron akong, hindi naman siya problema, pero madali akong makalimot. Oo. Kaya wag niyo po akong pauutangin dahil madali akong makalimot. Yan. So, also shout out kay LV. Yan. Hi LV. Good morning, good morning. Thank you for watching. And of course, sa aking pinakamaganda at pinaka-sexy na Mami Arsola. Ayan. Nanonood siya right now. Supporting, syempre, support sa aking anak. Sabi siguro niyan. Hindi kami nagluto ni Mami ngayon kasi yung aming nagdi-deliver ng mga fresh na meat at saka mga gulay ay naoperahan po. Opo, naoperahan po siya. So, we are praying for her. Good morning, my pretty pastora. Thank you, LV. Yan ang gusto ko sa iyo eh. May kasama talagang pretty. Ayan. Kaya nga hindi ako nagtataka bakit nagiging pretty ako every time. Ayan. Kasi it's the power of the spoken word. Ayan. And, si Jonaline nandito. Oo. Hi, Jopay! Kumusta ka na, my dear? Long time no see and no hear. Oo, regards mo ako sa iyong mother, dear. Miss her, no? Yes, I miss you too, LV. Minsan tayo ay magkakape. Oo, 3 in 1. Yeah. Okay. So, I think I can start na, no? Dumadami tayo. Grabe. Oo, I am always praying to the Lord na, Lord, help me to help them. Kasi kung hindi mo ako tutulungan, wala po akong maitutulong sa kanila, you know? So, just, I am, yes, magandang buhay, Ate Eden. Ayun ang mga gusto ko, yung magandang pastora. Kanina, pretty pastora. Ngayon, magandang pastora. Hi, Ate Eden. Congratulations, HHBA Batch 2. Ayan, they have completed the training for both soft skills and hard skills, no? Talagang yung soft skills, yung hard skills. Yan. So, I pray na marami po kayong natutunan sa mga coaching na nagawa namin ni Coach Cecil. Yan. Shout out din kay Coach Cecil na natutulog ngayon pero ayoko siyang istorbohin. And also kay Pastor Jojo. Salamat po. It has been an honor for me to be a part of HHBA Batch 1 and Batch 2. And I am right now kumbaga parang leveling up into, not really, kumbaga parang I needed some rest, so nagpaalam po ako sa kanila, but I can still share, no? Share things. Kaya nga, I encourage people, if you have like topics that you would like me to discuss, basta naranasan ko po siya in my experience working as a VA, so I can share them to you, and tips that I do in order for me to kumbaga juggle in between being a mom and being a trabahador. Ayan. So actually ako po ay right now yes, I'm a business owner, no? Kasi kapag ikaw ay isang VA, a freelancer VA, no, you are considered parang contractor. Ayan. So, pero ako po for 10 years, isa lang yung client ko sa Amerika. They've been my client since July of 2014. Ayan, kaya ayaw na nila akong bitawan, bala sila. So, I just hang on to them until they hang on to me, no? So, parang wala silang, wala silang, ito yung desire na mag-hire ng iba. Parang kasi kapag binigay na nila sa akin yung task, hindi na nila iisipin i-follow up kasi alam nila that for 10 years, I've been consistent in providing kumbaga result, immediate results for all the things that they are asking me to do, which is, I think, yun yung kailangan na isang attribute ng isang work from home, especially kapag magkaiba kayo ng timing ng iyong mga client or ng iyong boss. Na. So, right now, in my portfolio, I should say portfolio, okay, I am juggling in between designing websites, no? May mga kaibigan at mga nakilala na mga negosyante that they want a simple website to be done, parang catalog type of website lang. So, I am designing that right now, and then my kasosyo sa salon, meron siyang milk tea, so nagpagawa po siya ng mga loyalty cards and menu, which is I am also doing that right now after my work. Ayan. So, probably people are asking, kaya mo pa ba? Ayan. Well, a friend of mine told me na parang hindi ka napapagod. Well, actually, napapagod yung katawan pero hindi po yung isip. Sometimes, the brain doesn't shut down, no, because of all these ideas, no. When you have a work from home job, that's the good thing kasi you have a lot of opportunities to do businesses, small or big, no? Hindi ako kumukuha ng mga businesses na malaki. I just madali kasi akong magsawa. So, I just juggle with small projects, no? So, like, small websites, small content writing, no? I have some people who wanted me to do content for them. So, I do that on a retainer basis, and sometimes naman yung iba on a per blog basis. Ayan. So, mga lang po yun. And I don't charge huge amount because, kumbaga, parang kung hindi mo naman tinrabaho ng masyadong severe, no? So, hindi naman po ako nag-charge ng malaki. Yan. So, just reasonable price. Just, for me, I just wanted to help, no? To the best thing that I can. Because, in my former time, people helped me. So, to bring it back to them, dahil yung mga iba, wala na po, kinuha na ni Lord. So, I help other people as well. Ganun na lang ang ko. Kumbaga, parang paying it forward. Ayan, paying it forward. Yes. So, today, I would like to discuss about the About Me page. Ayan, no? About Me page. Ayan. Yung About Me page kasi, para siyang teaser, that you can post on Instagram, in LinkedIn, in your Facebook, if you are really into looking for a job, no? So, ano ba yung About Me page? I will show you a sample of About Me page. Tanggalin ko lang po itong aking camera right now. Ayan. Ayan. So, tapos ilalagay natin siya dito. Ayan. Yan po ang sample ng About Me page, no? Na aking ginawa. Ayan. That is for myself. Now, an About Me page, basically, it's a one-page version of your resume. Okay? So, kasi ang resume mo, it can be 2 pages, no? 1 page or 2 pages. But an About Me page, it's a summary of your entire resume. And it is a summary of who you are, what you do, and how you are different. Kumbaga, in a clear, concise, and confident way. Kumbaga, it can be 2 to 5 paragraphs, no? And sometimes it has to be like 200 words, but it can exceed, wag lang siyang 1,000 words kasi hindi na siya one-page teaser nun. Isa na siyang article. Ayan. So, how to create a one-pager, no? I call it one-pager, which is About Me one-pager, no? Ito yung new version siya ng isang resume para sa isang VA, no? Or online service providers. So, as a VA for 10 years, ang napansin ko, 9 out of 10 clients, they don't care about the resume anymore. Okay? Bakit? Kasi ang dami-dami nun nababasahin nila. They will only look for a summary first, no? And then once they got interested into something or parang nagduda sila dun sa nilagay mo dun, that's when they go to your resume. And after that, pag meron pa silang konting duda dun, that's when they go to your portfolio. Yan. So, kumbaga, as a teaser, tapos a 2-pager, and then kung 5-10 pages yung iyong portfolio, that is a good one also. Kasi alam naman natin, kahit naman ako kapag mag-hire ako ng VA ko or ng employee, ang first na titingnan ko yung cover letter. Okay? Parang cover letter to, pero it's in a form wherein ipopost siya sa social media. Ayan. So, creating a one-pager with the intent to showcase who you are, how you can help, and your current rate and how they can contact you. Yun dapat ang content ng isang one-pager About Me, no? About Me page. Ako, doon sa aking About Me page, di ko nilagay yung rate ko. Bakit? Siyempre, para sa ganun, makapag-open up pa ako ng communication with the people, no? So, anyhow, kailangan sa isang About Me, no, page, kung gusto mo makagawa ng talagang magandang About Me page, no, as a newbie, virtual assistant, no, syempre hindi mo alam saan ka mag-uumpisa, ano ba talaga ang dapat gawin, no, hindi lang yung piniprepare mo yung self mo for the interview, kasi that will come after all these things, no. So, ito basically yung una mo dapat ginagawa at pinagpe-preparahan. Prepare. Ayan, pine-prepare. Okay? So, the first thing is you have to establish your brand. Okay? You have to build trust and you have to attract potential clients. Yun yung tatlong main reason why we are doing an About Me page. Okay? So, ito yung mga suggestion na pwede ninyong magamit in order for you to create a good About Me page para sa sarili mo. Okay? The first thing that you have to do is to start with a warm introduction. Okay? So, ano yung ibig sabihin ng warm introduction? Kailangan umpisahan mo a friendly greeting. Okay? That reflects your personality. So, yung pinakita ko sa inyo kanina, makita nyo dun sa taas kung gawin ko na lang, popost ko na lang to. Okay, para makita ninyo, no, i-attach ko siya. So, nilagay ko lang doon, hello there, I am Jennifer Schultz. Ayun. So, that is the warm introduction. very personalized. So, you have to share a bit about yourself, like your name, location, kung kailangan, no? And a brief background that led you to become a VA. Okay? Pwede yung ganon. Pwede rin yung example na, hi there, I'm Jennifer Schultz, a passionate virtual assistant from the Philippines. Ayan. My journey into the virtual world began when... Yan. So, pwede mong gawin yon. Pero kung ikaw ay newbie, wala ka pang experience, pwede mong gawin yung ginawa ko na, hello there, I'm Jennifer Schultz. That's all. Okay? Normally naman, nakikita nila sa mukha kung ano nationality tayo eh, lalo na sa ilong. Ayan. Kikita nila yan. Kagabi, meron kami pinapanood sa FB Reels ng husband ko. Tapos sabi niya, no, she looks Malaysian. Sabi ko, no, she's a Filipino. Look at the nose. Sabi ko, ganun. Natawa siya sa akin. Alright. So, number 2 is highlight your skills and services. So, kailangan magkaroon ka ng outline ng skills at saka services mo, which I discussed this yesterday, no? So, the services you offer as a virtual assistant. Even if bago ka pa lang, you have to focus on what you're good at. Yun ang importante and how you can help clients. So, doon sa aking about me, ito yung nilagay ko. A college graduate with a degree in computer science, dynamic, with wide knowledge and 32 years of hands-on experience in computers, marketing, finance, office administration, and management information system. So, very brief, pero nandun siya lahat. Okay? Tapos, talagang in-emphasize ko yung 32 years of experience kasi kumbaga parang tinotal ko lahat ng experiences ko sa pagtatrabaho dahil na ano ko naman lahat ito, kumbaga na naranasan ko naman siya lahat. So you can put that, no? And then you can also put like I specialize in, no, like bawa ako, I specialize in database management, data analytics, and research analysis. Ano pa ba, I specialize in graphics design, website, SEO, ganon. Pwede mong gawin yon. Pero kung ano ka pa lang, kung nag-uumpisa ka pa lang, wala ka pang experience in being a virtual assistant, pwede mong ilagay yung mga naging trabaho mo or mga department na na-experience mo when you are working sa mga corporations. Okay? Now, you can also mention if you are experienced in social media management, email handling, data entry, and so on and so forth. No? And then, you can say, and I'm here to help you streamline your business operations. Ganon. Pwede mong gawin yung ganon. Pwede mong sabihin yon. Okay? Because ang objective is, paano, kung ako yung employer or yung company, paano mo ko matutulungan. Ayan, yan ang lagi natin ilagay sa ating isip. And then number 3, you have to share your why. Okay? Explain why you became a VA. Okay? It can be a personal story, a desire for more work-life balance, or passion for helping businesses grow. Okay? So, parang ilalagay mo doon yung iyong experience. Say, for example, I became a VA to continue my love or passion for a certain skills. Like, say, for example, pwede ko sabihin na I became a VA to continue my passion for administrative, and then with the flexibility of working from home, helping entrepreneurs succeed brings me immense joy. Yan, ganon. Okay? So, you can say that also. Okay, so, kailangan maano nila dun sa, kahit one sentence lang siya. Yun, yung example na binigay ko sa inyo, yung I became a virtual assistant to combine my love for administrative support with the flexibility of working from home and helping entrepreneurs succeed brings me immense joy. So, pwede mo ilagay yun. No? It's 2 sentences actually. And then, showcase your professionalism. No? Kahit newbie ka pa lang, you have to highlight any relevant experience or transferable skills from previous jobs. So, if you've completed any VA training or certifications, kailangan i-mention mo din siya. So, for me, I mentioned like, kasi maraming mga na mga companies that pag galing ka ng abroad, no, they can parang i-take nila yon as ito matiisin. Ayan, kasi pagiging OFW, kailangan magtiis ka. So, dito minention ko, became an OFW from 2000 to 2006 as Executive Assistant to the Chief Protocol of Kuwaiti Ambassadors. Ayan, lalagay mo yon. And then, with a 10-year experience as a General Virtual Assistant, providing exceptional administrative support to executives and businesses. So, doon makikita nila that you are showcasing your professionalism. And then number 5 is you have to include a personal touch. Kasi malalaman nila kung ito ay generated by AI or it is your own, no? You can share a little bit about your personal life to make connection with the potential clients, no? This can include hobbies, interests, or something unique about about you, no? So, ako dito nilagay ko an individual who is not afraid to tackle any task, a fast learner with keen attention to details, and always seeking for better ways of doing things. Okay? Kasi ganun ako. Talagang tinitingnan ko, kumbaga parang I wanted to do things faster, no? Not because gusto ko nang matapos yung task na yon, but because I really want to help my employer, no? Kasi especially like right now, like yesterday, Daylan asked me to go through all the test analysis that we have in Google Ads. So yung video na sinenya sa akin pa isa-isa. Sabi ko, Diyos ko Lord, sabi ko. Kung pa isa-isa to, aabutin ako ng dito. Sabi ko, ano yung pwede kong gawin? Sabi ko na masisimplify yung aking gagawin kasi it's the live ng Google Ads, no? Hindi siya yung Google Editor live siya ng Google Ads. And sometimes, nagpapalit siya because especially sa timing nila, if I do it like 5 p.m., umaandar yung mga ads during that time. That's why I started doing them at 10 o'clock or 11 dito sa atin para hindi gagalaw yung analytics, no? Walang magkiklik, kumbaga. So, then, I came up with a solution para sa akin lang, hindi ko pa sinabi sa boss ko, pero it will produce the same result. Okay? On a faster way, yung akin. Yung sa kanya kasi, one at a time. You go back here, and ang hirap yung when you juggle between two, kumbaga parang mga windows, no? Ang hirap nun. So, minsan nakakalito. So, what I did, yun yung kagandahan ng meron kang dalawang monitor as a VA. Pero, of course, that will come eventually, no? As you progress in your VA career. Pwede kang mag-invest ng dalawang monitor. And then, ang ginawa ko, kinonvert ko sila sa Excel worksheet. Dati kasi pwede mo i-click CSV file, pero hindi ina-allow ni Google Ads yon. So, you have to go 1 point, 2 point, and So, what I did is, copy the entire thing, paste it in Excel, and then pinaandar ko yung bilis ng mga kamay ko sa pag-delete, sa pag-adjust ng format. So, in every one page, which is about 100 ads, kung gagawin ko yun ng mano-mano, aabutin ako ng isang araw. Pero doon sa ginawa ko kahapon, inabot lang ako ng 1 oras. So, imagine how many ads I will be able to finish in doing that, no? That saves them time also, and it saves me yung pagiging mababurn out ako, no? So, minsan ng isip, no? When you juggle in between windows. So, anyhow, so, another tip is that you add testimonials or endorsement. Kung meron kang mga positive feedback from clients or colleagues, no, you can include a short testimonial there. Pero dito sa one-pager ko, hindi na ako naglagay because I have the experience set there, and once they, pag nag-doubt sila, they can go back and check on my resume and on my portfolio. And then, also, kumbaga, you have to add testimonials or endorsements, no? Ito yung, kung nasa corporate world tayo, ito yung mga letter of endorsements, mga certifications, no? Parang ganon, no? One time, my boss in Kuwait, no? She is a Korean born again believer. Ang ganda ng kwento ng aming tandem when we were in Kuwait. She gave me a very good letter of endorsement when I resigned from the company kasi nga I decided to come home and for good na ako. No? And hindi ko pa kaagad binuksan yung letter na yun eh. Tapos nung binuksan ko yung letter when I went home after yung last day ko sa work, naiyak ako kasi sabi ko, hindi ko naranasan na ma-appreciate ako ng ganito. What I was doing on my work during those times was just doing what I love to do, sharing what I can share. And so, inano pala niya yun, pinapanood pala niya ako. Tapos, she even made a personal note there that ang katumbas ko daw ay 10 assistant. Sabi niya. Okay. Anyway, going back to our so first is you have to kumbaga start with a warm introduction of yourself, like, hi there, I'm Jennifer Schultz. I'm a passionate virtual assistant from the Philippines, and my journey into the virtual world began when I was so. Okay, and then second thing is you have to highlight your skills and the services that you will offer as a virtual assistant. And the third is you share your why. Bakit kanila i-hire? Ayan. And then number 4 is showcase your professionalism. So, i-highlight mo yung experience mo at yung mga skills mo from your previous jobs. And then, number 5 is you have to include a personal touch, no? Like mentioning interest, hobbies, just a short one, no? Example, when I'm not assisting my clients, you can find me doing crochet, ganyan, arts, beads craft, ganon. Kasi, ang nagko-crochet at saka ang gumagawa ng mga beads, pasensyosong mga tao yan. And they will not stop until the beads or the crochet that they are doing is on the way they wanted, yung result, no? Yung result ng kanilang pagiging artistic ay lumabas. Ayan. So, that is, kumbaga parang giving them another way of letting them know yung attribute mo. Okay? And then, 6 is add testimonials or endorsements if you have, no? Like feedbacks from clients or mga friends, colleagues, or mga trainees mo. So I really appreciate the trainees that we have in HHVA that they gave me a good review in my page sa Perisos Virtual Assistant Services page. Na talaga ako. It gives so much encouragement, no, on me. Yan. So, meron pa nga iba nag-post yung picture na magkakasama kami or picture while we were doing the online Zoom training, no? So, number 7 naman is end it with a call to action. When I say call to action, you encourage your potential clients to get in touch with you. No, you have to provide a clear instruction on how they can contact you or view your portfolio. So, dun sa aking one page, nilagay ko na lahat dun. Yung aking email address, yung aking YouTube channel, yung aking website. No, pero mga maliliit lang sila na icon na ganyan. But once they click that, they go directly to the landing page of those links, no? Like, I have my Telegram, my X-Twitter account, Pinterest, and then yung aking Facebook page, yung aking LinkedIn page, at saka yung aking Instagram. So, wala na silang doon, wala silang takas, nandoon lahat yun. So, once they click that, goes directly to my social media account or sa aking email. Once they click my email, automatically, magpa-prompt yung computer nila to send me an email and they can ask me questions. No? So, pwede mong ilagay doon na ready to take your business to the next level. Let's chat if you want to chat. And then, lagay mo doon yung iyong messenger account, no, or messenger link. And then you can reach me at, ayan. So, you put your contact information there, or, etong maganda, what, katulad nung ginawa natin, or yung mga yung tinuro ko before, you can link your portfolio website. Okay? Here. Pwede mong ilagay na, to learn more about me, click this. Ganon. And then that will go to the to your portfolio, no? Yung link ng iyong portfolio. Ayan. And that is the reason why I gave that idea of creating a portfolio website to aspiring VAs, no, yung mga tinrain namin. And number 8 is keep it concise and well organized. So, kailangan avoid lengthy paragraphs, no? Huwag naman yung masyadong mahabang paragraph. Use a heading, a bullet points, and short sentences to make your About Me page easy to read. Ako naman kasi, ginawa ko siya short, concise na mga paragraphs, and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 na paragraph. And if I will count this, it will not exceed 200 words, no? So, you can do that as well. And then, number 9 is use a professional photo. Siyempre, pag sinabi mo professional, ikaw ay naka-blazer na black, or hindi pwede yung naka-spaghetti ka na ano, tapos may mga lumalabas na kaluluwa, wag naman ganon. Make it professional, no? Because you are, kumbaga parang, kailangan mag-build yung trust nila sa'yo. Okay? So, you have to include a high-quality, professional-looking photo of yourself. No? At saka, kailangan a friendly, approachable image kasi it will help build trust with potential clients. No? So, professional-looking photo, yung naka-blazer ka, at kumbaga parang hindi siya illicit na photo. I should say that, no? Okay. And then, number 10 is proofread and revise. Ako, nakailang beses ako na revise nito, no? And as I move into making my, okay, wait lang. Alright. So, anyway, so, as time evolves, nag-evolve din yung aking About Me page. So, syempre, pag ano ka na, 10 years ka na in the experience, dinadagdag mo pa unti-unti yung mga ano, kahit isang 2 or 3 words lang siya, dinadagdag mo siya, and then re-revise mo na naman siya to make it more concise, more compact, and more understandable. Okay? Tapos, i-revise mo siya over and over again. Kailangan walang grammatical error at saka mga typo. Okay? Mga typographic errors. Tapos, polish mo siya. That reflects your attention to detail. Kasi, kapag nakita ng, halimbawa, kung ako nag-hire sa'yo at nakita ko may wrong spelling dyan, imbis na, ano siya, ano tawag doon, waste siya, naging Y, or WYS lang siya, nawawala yung A. Ako kasi very particular ako sa mga spelling. Even with my boss right now, kapag may pinapagawa siyang mga content sa akin or article sa akin, I make sure that before I return it to him, wala siyang red lines. At yung red lines sa, sa Google Doc is, that means may wrong spelling yon or meron siyang grammar problem. So, I make sure na kapag bumalik sa kanya or binalik ko sa kanya, it is a good content, no? Good content. So, when you follow all these tips, no, it will give you good kind of clients kasi nga your page or your one pager is kumbaga parang well done, no? Well done siya, and almost everything that they needed to know is there, even your contacts. Ayan. So, nakita nyo na naman kanina, hindi ko na babasahin, yung aking, yung aking one-pager. Ayan. So, I think this one-pager will help you, kumbaga parang tell your client who you are, what you do, and how you are different from others. Ayan. So, if you want to have a quick look of what I have, no, you can email me and then I'll send you mine. Okay? or I'll send you the link if ano ko siya. I'll send you the link. You can check it on my portfolio. Lalagay ko na lang siya doon o kaya doon sa aking website. No, I can upload it on a website and then you can just check it there. You can check all my credentials sa aking ladybossgva.com na page. No, I mean site, hindi page. Nandoon lahat ng aking mga details. Ayan. And then, what else? Ano pa yung pwede kong ma-share sa inyo? So, ito yung package mo. Kumbaga, pinapackage mo yung sarili mo. Alright? When you package yourself, you make sure na nandoon lahat ng label. Kumbaga, itong mga resume, one-pager, portfolio, yung portfolio para siyang catalog mo. Okay? Yung one-pager naman, para ito yung label mo. Kapag nag-ship ka ng balikbayan back sa family mo, kailangan nandoon lahat yung details. Otherwise, maliligaw. So, yung one-pager, para siyang teaser, no? Teaser label mo. So, make sure that you always, hindi naman ito minsan na magagawa, yung lang isang upuan, tapos gagawin mo, tapos yun na yun, nagagamitin mo for life. Hindi naman. It is as you work or kumbaga parang it will also evolve with you evolving on it. So kaya nga ako natuwa ako nang nakita ko yung after nung ginawa ko yung akin. Parang natuwa ako, sabi ko, o nga no, parang ang ganda ng pagkakagawa. Ayan. But I really siguro mga hindi lang 10 beses ko to inedit, no? I edited it more than 10 times, no? And then, every now and then, I go and check it, na hindi naman araw-araw. Kumbaga, as time goes by, like say, for example, once a month or once every other month, I check it to just make it look like, it is updated always, no? Just like your resume, kapag meron kang nadagdag na trabaho or skills, you have to update it on your resume para sa ganun hindi mo nakakaligtaan. Actually, inano ko din yan sa mga anak ko, no? Yung aking panganay, I said, son, we have to start doing your resume. College pa lang siya. Inumpisahan na namin ginagawa yung kanyang resume. And so, every time na merong parang memorable thing that is happening to him in his school, nilalagay namin doon sa resume niya or sa curriculum vitae niya. That's why, nung gumawa kami ng company niya, I created his website called FGLB Cuisine, wherein he is doing this business, which is healthy food to go, no? So, kinrate ko yung website niya, tsaka yung kanyang Facebook page. Binandera ko doon yung kanyang resume. Ayan. So, people see that he has these accomplishments. Lahat, every small things, accomplishments niya. And then, yun na yung ginagamit niya ngayon, no? And then, si bunso ko, ganun din. Kahit na second year college na pala siya ngayon. So, nilalagay ko yung, sabi ko, start doing your resume while you are still studying. Kasi, you don't want to miss anything, no? In your momentous moment, in your momentous event in your life, no? Kasi, mahirap yun pag nakakalimutan mo na. Kasi, parang tatandaan mo pa lahat-lahat, no? Even, ako nga yung resume ko, I started making it when I was in first year college, no? Ginawa ko na siya, and then, I always keep a print out, ayan. Kasi noon nga, sabi ko sa inyo, hindi pa ganoon ang mga wala pang wala pang Google Drive, wala pang mga ganyan na mga real-time na mga storage, cloud storage, no? Ngayon pa lang nagkaroon ng mga ganyan. Ayan. So, if you have any questions sa mga one-pager na ito, just let me know. Now, in addition, I would like to share with you also, no? Kasi total mabilis lang, sabi ko na nga, mabilis lang yung pag-share ko. Yung how do I, kasi may nag-ano sa akin, how do you deal with boredom? no? Ang hirap ng ano, alam nyo, to be honest with you, it's hard, no? To, kumbaga, parang, as a virtual assistant, no? Ang hirap pagpaulit-ulit yung mga ginagawa. So, may mga times na nababurn out ka, okay, because of the redundancy of the things that you are working. Just like right now, pang ilan ko na to, teka, titingnan ko. Para alam nyo lang kung ilan ang ginagawa kong market report of competitors. No? It's a competitors market report list. And I have to do it for a total of 2,184. Ayan. Yan ang total na gagawin ko. At ako ay nasa 10% pa lang yata. Yes, 10% pa lang. Okay? And I've been doing this for like a week na. Hindi naman kasi siya ganun kadali. So, you have to go to a certain thing and then go here and then go there, go. Ang dami niyang mga steps that you have to consider, and then dahil ang daming figures, no? I'll show you one. Asan na yung kay Denver? Yan. Hanapin ko lang yung kay Denver kasi mas blockbuster yung kay Denver, parang nasa Denver, Colorado. Ayan, nasa 79. Ito, pakita ko po sa inyo. Para makita nyo lang kung ano yung pinagkakaabalahan ng yung JVA. Ayan. So, this is the market list. Ganyan po. Ayan. Competitors by market PPC AdLab. Yan po yung ano. So, you have to know the competitor. Ano yung frequency niya. You have to get that. Text frequency, I have to get that. So, I have to get all of this. Ayan. Ganyan po maandar ang mga ads. At ganyan po namin kinukuha. Ayan. Google Ads lang ito. Ayan. So, ilan ito? So, isa pa lang ito na company. Ayan. So, makikita ninyo that this one alone has a row up to 79. Ayan. 79 na yung row niyan. Tapos, nandito na ako. Ayan. Nasa pang ilang sheet na ako. Papakita ko sa inyo. Ayan. Dito na ako kay... Ito pala gagawin ko pa lang. So, nasa pang 275 sheets pa lang ako. And I have to make, ayan po, 2,184 in total. Ayan. Yan ang job dashboard niya. And then, when I generate them, it goes like this. Ayan. I-generate ko yan. Pag generate ko yan, titingnan ko yan dito. You have to check. So, it's a lot of figures to see. And so, sometimes it causes burnout. No? Okay lang kung ganyan lang kakonti yung research. You can go, check it, and then come back. Tama ba yung frequency? Tama ba yung, yung location count niya, yung keyword count niya? See? So, ganun po ang ginagawa ng inyong lingkod. Ayan. So, in order for me, no, na kumbaga parang mawala yung aking pagiging burnt out, no, or dito sa mga projects na ginagawa ko is I do not work on it straight. Okay? Alila talaga, Marita Marakal. Yeah, my friend Marita, ayan. Hindi gaanong madami, sis. Oo. Blockbuster lang siya, ayan. So, kung susumahin, parang, ito yung isang quality ng isang VA na kailangan maintindihan ng mga aspiring na VAs. Because, task like this, mga research, mga analysis, mga analytics, that's a lot of numbers for you to see. Kaya, I think most of the mga VAs na mga researchers, no, malalabo mata. I think. Ako malabo mata ko eh. Kung makikita nyo po makapal yung salamin ko, I have astigmatism of 600. No, 600 Alin ba yung mga, ito, 600 and ito, 500. Ayan. Pero maganda naman yung eyeglasses ko. Brought to you by LPA Eye Clinic. Ayan. Yung aking gwapo na mabait pa na ophthalmologist. So, kailangan regularly magpa-check up. Ayan. Okay. Sideline no? Sidetrack. Yeah, pag kasi, there are a lot of things na kailangan mong i-take into consideration. No? Kasi, when you are dealing with boredom and burnout dito sa mga trabaho na ganito, baka mawawalan ka ng gana. Okay? As a virtual assistant, kailangan ma-maintain mo yung iyong productivity. Ayan. At saka yung well-being mo. Hindi lang yung productivity, pero syempre yung well-being mo, no? Sorry po, inom muna ako. Ayan. So, paano ba yung magandang gawin, no? How to effectively manage and overcome itong mga challenges na to. These are some challenges in being a VA. Okay? Just to prepare yourself. Kasi ang iba kasi, akala nila, you're earning a lot, or kaya yung, kumbaga parang, madali lang. Every work, hindi, kumbaga parang sa bawat trabaho, merong madali, merong mahirap. And ang kailangan natin paglabanan yung mga challenges. No? Work from home, kung mapapansin niyo, there were several times na way back 12 years ago, pag pumupunta ako sa Sutherland, no, dahil nagtitinda po ako ng mga pastillas, mga cookies, na mga ginagawa ko, no. Papansin ko yung mga call center agents lumalabas ng 12 midnight from their office, tapos lalabas sila dun, sila bumibili sa akin ng mga cookies, mga pastillas, mga chocolates, no. Kumbaga parang dami nilang complain about their, yung mga nakakausap nila. So, isa din yon, no, sa sign na nababurn out sila, tapos nagkakaroon sila ng boredom. So, kailangan i-recognize natin yung mga signs, okay? Ano yung mga signs na yan? Sa boredom kasi, nagkakaroon ka ng feeling na hindi ka na interesado, hindi ka na nakikipag-engage, nawawalan ka na ng inspiration when you are doing a task. Okay? And then, ang burnout naman, yun yung physical, emotional, tsaka mental exhaustion. It is often accompanied by feelings of overwhelm, no? O kaya yung nag-start ng mag-decline yung iyong performance. Okay? So, now, ano ba yung dapat natin gawin kapag nakita natin itong mga ito? Okay? Kailangan i-recognize muna natin itong mga to. And then, second is you have to set a realistic goal. Ano yung realistic goal? Kailangan i-break down mo yung large task into smaller and manageable goals. Okay, so like ito, apart from doing this, no, hindi naman ito lang ang ginagawa ko. Actually, if I go to my, refresh ko lang yung aking, okay, alright, yung aking Gmail. Meron pa akong mga ginagawa like enabling mga Bing campaigns and pausing Bing campaigns. So, pag iyon, hindi ko kaagad ginagawa yon. Ang gagawin ko muna, ito muna. And then, ang target ko is kasi sa isang page nitong job dashboard na ito is 50. So, ang target ko, matapos ko yung isang page. And then, after that, I move to the next. Kumbaga, task muna. Parang ko muna yung sarili ko, away from it, going to another task muna. Okay? So, ito, it can help me feel a sense of accomplishment and keep boredom, kumbaga parang aside. Okay? And one thing that I also do is I set boundaries, no, on my workload. Okay? Para hindi ako ma-burn out. I was telling this to my VA, sabi ko, uy, huwag mo namang sasagarin. Kung sinasagad yung sarili mo, kasi I've been there, I've done that, and it's not good for your health. Especially, pag ito ang pinapaandar mo when you are working with figures and you are working with technology, ito yung mostly umaandar, maliban dito sa mga kamay, of course, ito. And then, especially when you're trying to figure out something na hindi siya it doesn't make sense, you know, halimbawa meron kang ginagawa, bakit nawala lahat? Okay. Yun yung mahirap yung yung ginagawa mo, nagawa mo na siya, and then bakit nawala lahat? Okay? So, remember that when you work on virtual, kahit mag-brown out, and you are using Google Drive, Google Doc, Google Sheets, Google Presentation, or Google Slides, Google Forms, hindi yan nawawala. That is the good thing when you are working using the Google Drive kasi it automatically saves it real time. No? Hindi yan mawawala. Every second yata parang na de-deposit or nasi-save sila doon. So there's nothing to worry, hindi yan nawala. Nagkaroon lang ng glitch somewhere. All you have to do is refresh. Refresh mo yung iyong screen. Yeah, just click refresh or reload. Reload mo lang yung iyong page. Ayan. So, also, what I do is I take a break. Ayan. Kahit mag-isa lang ako, may break time ako. So, if I work 7 o'clock, every 3 hours meron akong break. But I pause in between every 30 hours. Yeah. What do I mean by that? I am using this technique called Pomodoro technique. No? Pomodoro technique, maliban sa yung Pomodoro, favorite ko po siyang pasta. Okay? Ang Pomodoro technique is like, you are working 25 minutes on a task, and then you do a 5-minute break. Kahit ano yung gawin mo. Okay? Kaya nga ako, bumili ako ng video okay ko eh. 5 minutes kakanta ako. Ayan. And then, that's my break. No? So, para ma-maintain yung focus at saka hindi ka magkaroon ng yung fatigue, hindi ka ma-over-fatigue, no? So, you use the Pomodoro technique, 25 minutes focusing on this job, okay? And then after that, mag 5 minutes break ka. It will also help your eyes, no? Like every 25 minutes na i-rest mo siya, i-close mo lang siya for a minute, o kaya titingin ka sa isang area which is clear, no? Ako kasi meron akong wall na puti, doon ako tumitingin, o kaya pinipikit ko yung mata ko. Okay? That will rest my eyes as well. At hindi ako magkakaroon ng eye strain. There was one time na nagkaroon ng parang red na parang blood yung aking mata, no? And then my ophthalmologist said it's good na hindi siya pumutok. Kumbaga parang na-strain lang siya. And so he gave me drops that will help it, and then he gave me some meds to take, and then ang suggestion niya, this can reoccur. Sabi niya, kapag inaabuso mo yung mata mo, and if you also abuse your health, sabi niya, that can reoccur. So, I stay away from my workspace during my break. Ayan. So, anong ginagawa ko? Lalabas po ako dito sa kwarto ko, pupunta ako sa refrigerator. Ayan. So, ayun ang exercise ko. Lalabas ako dito, tak sa refrigerator, kukuha ako ng makakain. Okay? Or, lalabas lang ako hanggang doon sa gate namin. Minsan, pag nandyan yung kapatid ko, naglalaba, hello! Ganun lang ako. And then, sasabihin niya, hi ate! O, sige, balik na ako. Ayan. So, ganun. You have to, practice the Pomodoro technique para sa ganun, hindi ka madaling ma-burn out at hindi ka magiging mabubore, no? So, you go for a walk, stretch, and do something related to work to recharge. Okay. So, ako, I have this. Tadadan! Ayan. So, binili ito ng anak ko because it was on a sale. Ayan. Siguro alam niyo po ito. Ayan. It's a boxing thing. Ayan. Ayan, ang ganda niya. So, 5 minutes I spend time. Teka, patayin ko muna. Ayan. Nung dumating yung aking boxing gloves. Ayan. Kung ano-ano naiisip ko, pasensya na po kayo. So, bumili ako ng boxing gloves to para hindi naman syempre ma-spray yung aking kamay. Ayan. So, sabi nga ng anak ko, Mami, wag yung masyadong maliit na boxing gloves. Sabi ko, maliit lang yung kamay ko. So, I bought a boxing gloves for that, no? Hindi para sa asawa ko. Kaya nga si Wendell, medyo umaano siya eh. Kapag sinabi ko kasi natatakot na siya sa akin. Oo. Ako lang naman yung kinakatakutan ng husband ko. Ayan. Kahit pag mag-isa siya naglalakad, suot niya palagi sing-sing niya. Okay. So you do that, no? Do something that you really like to do, or anything basta away from your workstation. Ayan. Ako naman nun, minsan gagawin ko, kukunin ko si Jaco na natutulog. Susuklayin ko siya. Ganyan. So, ganun. Something like that, no? And then, change your environment. Okay. Ito yung hindi naiintindihan ng iba. Okay? Bakit ang mga work from home mahilig mag-online shopping? Okay? Add to cart lang naman ng add to cart and then delete mo na. Ganun lang naman kasimple. Bakit yung iba, no, yung pagkatapos nila nagtrabaho, lumalabas sila? I found out kasi sometimes yung change of environment or change of scenery, it can help refresh your mind. That's why, yun yung in-explain ko sa husband ko kasi minsan sasabihin niya, aren't you tired? You've been working your off, sabi niya, for like 10 hours and then now you want to go to SM. Tapos sasabihin ko sa kanya, honey, sabi ko, come and join me. Sit down with me in my office. Observe how I work. Just look what I am doing. And then, you will understand why I am like this. Sabi niya. So, what I do, no, is, although, it was suggested na dapat meron kang different place that you could, if possible, mag-work ka on a different scene. But I can't because one is I need a LAN, no, local area network na naka-attach sa aking desktop because I use ExpressVPN to change my location kasi kung hindi, itong mga research na to, they will not be accurate. And sometimes, there are websites that I cannot access kapag ang aking IP address is Philippines because considered third world tayo in terms of kumbaga parang in the virtual world. So parang naka-block tayo in some other websites, hindi natin sila na-access. I've tried that one time and then sabi ng boss ko, you have to use the VPN, Jenny. Otherwise, you can't get 100% accuracy with the research that you are doing. So, I have to change VPN. Other people think that, work from home siya, pero she can work dito sa Sabi ko, probably they have a different work than I am. But for me kasi, I do research in-depth research for my company, my boss, no? And then, if possible, kailangan yung work area mo malinis or declutter. Okay? Tandaan ninyo, ayan declutter, pero ang dami kong clutter doon. Yung aking sofa bed naging patungan ng mga unan. Ayan. Kaya nga si Wendell kapag pumapasok dito, sabi niya, where can I sit? Sit there. Ako, mga unan lang naman yan. So, yeah. Sometimes I sit there just to relax and then, kasi nga, sofa bed siya, so I can extend it and then stretch my feet, no? Especially, pag nakaupo ka ng matagal. Ayan. And then, you have to prioritize self-care. Okay? Kaya nga ako, mahilig akong magpakulay ng buhok or I really take good care of my hair, my face, no, I also make sure that I get enough sleep. I eat well, or I eat more than well. Ayan. Okay? Ang isang bisyo ko lang po sa ngayon ay uminom ng Coke at hindi po yung pure na Coke, diluted Coke, and kumain ng marami. And then, yun nga, nung mga nakaraang araw, Wendell and I take everyday 30 minutes walking around the subdivision. But when yung ulan kasi, tapos nagkaroon siya ng sipon. Tapos parang nagka-clog yung nose niya. So yung aming pag-walk, hindi na namin nagawa lately, pero we will go back to it once the weather becomes, yung wala nang masyadong ulan, no? We have to remember that physical health plays a significant role in preventing burnout. Ayan. So, minsan ang ginawa namin ni Wendell, because nga laging umuulan, no? Yes, food is life. Oo, spaghetti is life. Coke is life. Okay, sorry. Yung mga iba sasabihin, Coke. Ayan. Yung aking pastora, sabi niya, Ninang, sabi niya, kala ko pa naman tea ang iniinom mo kasi dark. Sabi niya, oh, pala yan. Sabi ko, oo. Pupunuin ko siya ng ice hanggang dito and then lalagyan ko siya ng Coke and then hindi ko naman agad siya iniinom. I let it sit there for like half an hour. Then dun ko pa lang siya iinumin. So basically, this is a diluted Coke, 50-50. 50% water, 50% Coke. Ayan. So, anyhow, I'm not encouraging everybody to do that. Siguro sa akin lang po dahil mabilis ang metabolism ng katawan ko. That's why hindi siya nagre-retain ng ganon sugar sa katawan ko. I have my laboratory tests also for fasting sugar and it's all normal. Ayan. Tapos, engage in activities you enjoy outside of work. Like, hobby, socializing. Ako nakikipag-socialize ako pag eat all you can. Ayan. And then maintain a healthy work-life balance. So, I go out with my husband. Etong ganda ng walking namin. We go out, we go to SM, mag-start muna kami sa lower ground floor. Ikutin namin yon. And then sa second floor, ikutin ulit. Third floor, and then last floor. Then balik ulit. Ayan. Tapos, pag nagutom na ako, kakain kami. Ayan. So, ganon. Kumbaga parang panibagong, yung place or panibagong scenery, no? Para ma-reset. Ma-reset yung iyong mind, ma-refresh, kumbaga ang iyong mind. And then, number 6 is diversify your task. Kailangan, yung daily task mo in your work, i-mix up mo siya. Para sa ganon, nagiging interesting pa rin yung mga task. Kasi, like what I do, I alternate different types of work, no? Halimbawa, yun nga, yung I do the Bing ads, enabling them and posting them, and then I do this competitors market list, and then I do graphics design, no? Ini-schedule ko sila na ganon. Kumbaga, I pause in between. Popost muna ako dito kay although nakabukas pa rin yan, nakabukas pa rin to, no? And then gagawa ako ng graphics design. Ayan. So, like right now, I am editing pakita ko po sa inyo, menu for my my friend client, no? Ano ko siya. So, pagkita ko siya sa inyo. Like, ang Excel ko nakabukas, ilan ang Excel na nakabukas sa akin? I think 100, no? Kasi nga, yun yung mga, yun yung mga tinitingnan ko every time. Ayan. So, anyways, I'll show you what I am doing right now. Nakakatuwa to. Sabi nga ng aking kapatid. Talagang ikaw, no? Sabi niya, hindi ka mapirme. Ayan. So, this is what I'm doing right now. Ayan. Ang kanilang menu, no? Panibagong, ayan. Kung gusto nyo po ng milk tea, bili lang kayo sa Sisterettes Milk Tea. They are open from 12 noon to 8 p.m. Diyan lang sa may Northern Hills ito. Ayan. Malapit doon sa Nice Barbecue. Ayan. So, yun yung ine-edit ko starting kahapon. And then, eto nakakatuwa. I was doing this, yun nga yung journal. Papakita ko na bahala na kung may gustong manggaya, but it's okay with me. Dahil nga mahilig po ako mag-jot down ng notes during the preaching of any pastors, no? Ito po, ilalagay ko ito, idadagdag ko ito sa journal na ginagawa ko or devotional notebook na gagawin ko. Ayan. Kasi kahapon sabi ko, ano kasi yung pwede kong ilagay pa maliban sa ito yung dinesign kong isa is the devotional. Ito yung daily devotion naman. Dito isusulat yung daily devotion mo. And I tailored it using yung guide na ginagamit namin every week sa aming mga C group, no? Ito yung Discovery Bible Study. So I chose some doon questions that can apply to an individual. So yun siya, and then nandito na. Kumbaga parang mininsan ko na prayer needs for others, prayer needs for yourself, and then ano yung natutunan mo sa passage na yon. Ayan. So that's what I have. And syempre, being a mother, right? Being a nanay, eto pakita ko yung kasi ito yung mga hindi ko nakikita sa mga ngayon. Pwede naman nilang gayahin eh. Okay lang sa akin. Ito, pakita ko, journals. Ito yung mga naisip kong idagdag. Maliban sa, ito, yung notes. Alright? Ito yung notes pag meron ka pang mga extra na gustong isulat. And then, ito yung kailangan talaga ng mga kapwa ko mga kaina ko. Ayan. Yung finance planner. Alright? And then, budget planner. Ayan. Tapos, naisip ko rin na lagyan siya ng savings challenge. Ayan. Kasi, syempre, kailangan meron mga nanay, maging example tayo ng pagsisave. Print mo natin. Post na natin. Oo, nililinis ko muna yung aking isang printer. And then, eto pa. Expense. Ayan. So, all this will be included in the journal book or journal notebook, I should say. Dumating na kasi yung aking wire binder, na binili ko. So, all that will go. Tapos, tinitingnan ko pa kung ayoko to parang ganyan ang kanyang magiging front and ito yung kanyang magiging back. No? Pero tinitingnan ko pa, I'm not yet sure. I-design ko pa yan. Yeah, so, these are the things, no? Ito yung bagong ko. Hindi ko pa na-send sa aking pastora ito. Pero this will be like, marami kasi sa atin, nakikinig lang kapag Sunday. Tapos, aminin man natin o hindi, nakakalimutan na po natin kung ano yung pinreach. Diba? Yes, ibebenta na yan. Oo. Bebenta natin ite. Oo. So, ngayon, I came up with this, Sunday preaching notes. Tapos nakalagay dyan date, scripture, tapos yung name ng pastor na nag-share. Kasi kung minsan sa mga churches, iba-iba yung pastor na nag-share, no? So, kumbaga ito, pwede mo siyang magamit kahit nasa ibang church ka. Halimbawa, nag-visit ka sa isang church. So, at least you will know the name of the pastor. And then, kung pwede mo rin idagdag yan. Halimbawa, kung pumunta ka ng Baguio, you visited some friends, and then nag-church ka doon sa church nila, you can add there. Tapos, alam mo yung good thing in having this kind of things, eventually, makikita mo, ay, meron pala akong na ganun. And so, you can always go back. Okay, I'll show you all my notebooks. Ayun po sa lahat. Yun yung, teka, sandali. Si Jacko kasi nagkalat. So, ayan. So, these are all my journals. Ayan. Mga pasensya na po, naninilaw na kasi lumang-luma na sila. Okay. So, all these are my journals. Ayan. Mga, mga writings yan. Ayan, yung iba, meron pang mga papel. Okay. At, mahilig po ako sa purple and pink na ball pen. Ayan. So, those are all. At yung iba nasa labas pa. Ayan. Yan. Okay. So, yan. Partial pa lang po yan. Meron pa sa mga likod. Ayan. May likod pa ito Ayan. Tapos ito. So, marami pong, ito yata hindi pa yan masyadong, nagamit yung iba dito. Kasi 90 days challenge na tinawag yan. Okay. So, yung mga, ibang mga notebook ko yung iba nasa labas pa. Inaayos ko. Actually, I am, right now, in the process of decluttering meron kasi kaming storage under the stairs. So, dinideclutter ko yon. Nakita ko, ang dami kong ginawang mga arts and crafts over there. So, maybe one day I'm gonna sell them or pamigay. No, actually may mga naipamigay na kami doon sa mga magbabasura ng isang araw, mga old clothes, old bags. Okay, so yun. So kailangan you have to diversify your task para hindi ka maburyong, So and then you take new challenges or learn new skills to keep your work engaging and fulfilling. That's why ako ginagawa ko, nag-graphics design ako. I am thinking of things that first is gusto ko siya, like yung journal. I love to do I love notebooks actually. I love to write mga devotions and preachings, prayers, no? And then when I see things, in online, I write them. So, that will become like a reminder, no, para sa atin. Especially if you want na ma-remind ka, and that will help you grow spiritually as well. And then, so I am doing that, hindi ko alam kung ano itatawag ko, kung devotional journal ba, or parang my personal journal, or my spiritual journal, or my journal, hindi ko alam. You can suggest names on that one. I would really appreciate it para ma-layout ko na yung front tsaka yung back niya. And then, not only that, it has verses below it, yung bawat page. Kahapon nakapag-print na ako. Kaya lang kasi yung printer ko, something happened to it. So, I have to run the test every, para hindi na ako bumili ng ibang printer. But eventually, if kakailanganin, I might buy another printer, no? Para bumilis yung pagpiprint ko. Alright. And then, also, practice mindfulness and relaxation techniques. Okay, ano yung relaxation technique? Hindi naman yung yoga thing. Hindi po ako ano doon. Ako kasi, I like, kuklose ko lang yung mind ko, and then parang hihinga lang ako ng malalim, ganyan. Yung mga ganong tipo, no? Parang, nire-relax mo or nire-reset mo yung iyong mind, no? So, that's one of the things that I do. And then, and then, also set boundaries, no? Don't overcommit to work. Ayan. Ito yung dating ginagawa ko, na tango ako ng tango. Ayan. So, ngayon, I set my boundaries. When people ask me, uy, tulungan mo ako turuan mo ako, or turuan mo ako kung paano gawin ito, and then, babayaran kita, there are several persons na na-decline ko na. I am sorry po, but I have to, start to learn how to say no, when necessary, para hindi po ma-overwhelm yung sarili ko. That's why kumbaga parang nag-ano ako sa HHVA is because na-overwhelm yung health ko. And then, although, kumbaga, it's my passion, no, to do that, no. At first, it wasn't an easy decision to make, but, because sometimes I have to look for my health priority muna. Especially, I'm undergoing a transition in my womanhood. Ayan. Hindi pa diretsuhin PMS. Ayan, TMS, ayan. So, also, I have a clear working hours, no? Clear working hours, and I stick to them. Basta, pag nagising ako ng 6 o'clock, I worship, I pray, and then at 7 o'clock, I start ticking the clock for my work. And then, after that, at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, dalawa ang pwede kong gawin. Either, akit ako sa kwarto, manonood kami ng short series ng aking husband. Short series daw, pero nakakatatlo o 4 kami. Gusto lang namin magkasama. Ayan. Or, we go out, no? Yun yung ano namin. And then, I make sure I only stay in my office at 5 p.m. Ayan. Hanggang 5 lang ako. So, nangyayari yan araw-araw. Hanggang 5 lang ako. Nasa office ako. So, people, kaya nga kung minsan pag may kumakatok dito sa bahay namin, hindi ako nakakalabas kasi may set boundaries ako. And then, seek support also. You can talk to someone you trust about how you're feeling. And the very person, my best friend, that I can say or tell everything that I feel, and I trust him with all my heart and with all my soul, is my husband. So, and I thank God kasi He understands, no? And the thing is, minsan nga pag sinasabi ko, honey, I'm not feeling well. Oh dear, it is the PMS, it's just a season na yan. Yun na yung mga ano niya. Kaya minsan natatawa na lang ako pag sinabi ko, honey, I cannot breathe. Tapos sasabihin niya, oh dear, ako na sasagot nun, it's just a transition. Yung ginaganon ko siya, and then we just laugh about it, no? So, if you're feeling burnt out, consider also talking to professional coach or therapist or counselor for additional support. But for me, I don't need that, no? I just need my husband. Kaya nga ako minsan, Niloloko ko siya. Pag halimbawa meron siyang ginagawa tapos aakyat na ako, minsan sasabihin ko sa kanya, hindi mo na ako pinapansin. Siguro hindi mo na ako mahal. Yung ganun, ano lang. And then, yung kanyang, i-stop niya yung kanyang laptop, itatabi niyang ganun, tapos titingin lang niya sa akin, now you have all my attention. Yan. Minsan gusto ko lang siyang ganunin. Right. So, reevaluate and adjust your workload. So, if you're consistently feeling burnout, kailangan mag-reassess ka ng workload mo. Kung kailangan alisin mo yung iba na hindi naman, kumbaga parang i-delegate mo na lang yung mga ibang task. Tapos, kung marami kang clients, you can reduce clients. That's one of the things na na-discuss nung Sunday na i-share ni Dr. Jonelle, no? And it was so fun. Kasi sabi niya, kasi ang objective niya to earn million habang bata pa siya, no? So he was having 4 clients during that time, and then ngayon nabawasan na ng isa, nag-resign na siya doon sa isa, and then 3 na lang, sabi niya. So nag-iisip pa daw siya kung magre-resign siya doon sa isa pa, no? So that he will only have 2 clients. But he's a doctor, talagang doctor siya, hindi po siya work from home. So, make sure your work aligns with your values and long-term goals. Ayan. If not, consider making adjustment to your career path or focus area. So, that's why I have to give up something, no, that I really love to do. Para sa ganon, ma-adjust yung aking workload. And sometimes, I prioritize my health. Kasi sabi nga ng husband ko, kapag ikaw ang nagkasakit dito sa bahay, everybody is, parang ano daw kasi yung mga nanay, they are the, parang tornilyo, tapos maraming mga bolts dyan, no? Tapos tayo yung tornilyo, na kapag yung tornilyo na yun ang bumigay, madidisalign sila lahat. Ayan. So, kailangan malaman niya ng mga kainak ko, no? So, find inspiration as well. So, kailangan you seek out motivational content. I always listen to mga podcast or mga YouTube videos about empowering women, no? Kasi na-empower ako pag naririnig ko yung mga yon, and it will reignite my passion, no, to do things. Okay? And then, I am also connecting with VA communities, mga entreps. So, kailangan wag mong i-isolate yung sarili mo. You can share, like, this thing that I am doing is part of my wellness din. Yan. Okay? So, I share with you things that I experience. Kumbaga parang nag-unload ka ng mga positive naman. Hindi yung nag-unload ka ng mga sama ng loob o kaya problema, no? Ako naman, nag-unload ako ng mga kaalaman. Para sa ganun, dadagdag din yung aking kaalaman. And then, celebrate your wins, no? Celebrate your achievements. Nung isang araw, dahil nga nag-come up ako ng ganitong journal project, and then dumating kaagad yung aking mga kagamitan to do that. And then makita ko sa taas, sabi ko, honey, ito dumating na yung mga ano ko. Sabi ko, tara, libre kita. So, nilibre ko siya, lumabas kami, kumain kami sa labas. And then, pagbalik ko, doon ako nag-unboxing ng mga, ng mga pinamili ko. Ayan. So, mga maliliit na bagay na ganon, sineselebrate namin ng aking husband. Para sa ganon, I will be motivated as well. And then, yung appreciation, no? There is a sense of appreciation on his part, you know. I really appreciate him kasi pagising ko pa lang sa umaga, wala na siyang sinabi kung hindi, I thank God because you accepted me in your life. So, lagi niyang ina-appreciate yung mga ganon na ano. So, also, consider a vacation or time off. Kapag napifeel mong burnout ka na, o kaya a short vacation, a few days off, no, that will help you parang refresh or reset, no, reset mo yung sarili mo or restart mo yung sarili mo. Parang computer lang yan. Kapag yan umaandar ng 24 oras, meron tendency na mag-give up yan. So, try considering a vacation or a time off. Ako naman kasi, ang bakasyon, ang time off para sa akin, yun nga, yung paggawa ng mga, mga arts, crafts. Yun yung parang na sa akin. Kasi, my brain doesn't really shut down. Patuloy pa rin. Yun yung pinag-uusapan namin ng dad ko nung isang araw. Sabi ko, siguro nung nagsabog ng kasipagan yung Panginoon, sinalo natin pareho. Kaya kapag tayo nagpapahinga, parang feeling natin, ang bigat ng katawan natin, hindi tayo makaano. Sabi ko, yung parang gusto na namin palagi may ginagawa. Ayan. There are things that I need to do, we need to do, no? Kailangan, we have to take mga steps, proactive steps in order to avoid boredom and prevent being burnt out. So, para ma-maintain din natin yung enthusiasm and effectiveness natin as a VA, no? And this is not only applicable sa mga VA but also sa mga entrepreneurs, sa mga mommies, no? Pag palagi na lang ikaw ang naghuhugas ng plato, siguro naman kailangan ngayon i-delegate mo. Kung palaging ikaw ang nagluluto, siguro naman ngayon i-delegate mo para hindi ka masyadong pagod. Ayan. So, wrap up ko lang. Number 1 is recognize the signs, no, of being burned out or being bored. And then set realistic goals, take regular breaks, change your environment, prioritize self-care, diversify your task, practice mindfulness and relaxation techniques, and then set boundaries, seek support, reevaluate and adjust your workload, and then find inspiration and celebrate your wins, and also consider taking a vacation or a time off. Ayan. So, that way, you will be your health. Kumbaga, kailangan kasi ang ating, we have an approach which is always holistic. Holistic approach in dealing with everything that we do. Hindi madali ang maging ina, hindi madali ang maging career mom, hindi madali ang lahat ng mga ginagawa natin. But we have ways in order to prevent this from kumbaga parang hindi tayo mawala sa sarili. Ayan. So, with all that saying, naka 1 hour and a half na ako. Sorry guys. I really appreciate you all joining me today, and thank you for watching, all my friends, my supporters out there. If you have any comments, suggestions, or topics that you would like me to discuss, for as long as na-experience ko po siya, kasi kung hindi ko na-experience, hindi ko po siya ma-share sa inyo. Because it doesn't make sense. If I don't experience it, I'm not gonna share it because wala siyang katotohanan sa buhay ko. Hindi siya magiging effective pag share ko siya. So all these things that I am sharing with you right now became part of what I have experienced in being a virtual assistant and a mom, and a work from home professional. So I hope to see you again tomorrow, same time, same channel, A Day with Your Lady Boss GBA. I have my website, dalawang website, a business website and also a blog site that you can go and check. There are also some articles that I wrote there that might help you, and also if there is something that I could help you with, in terms of your business or anything that you have. I can say naman, kung hindi ko kaya, sasabihin ko hindi ko kaya, pero if I can help in any way possible that I can, using the gifts and talents that God had given me, then why not? And also, yes, brought to you by Lady Boss GBA. Yes. Oo. Galing-galing talaga nitong aking isang kapatid. Ayan. So, once I have completed the journal or my journal, hindi ko pa alam ang magiging title niya. So, I hope you can give me your suggestion on the title ng aking parang devotional book ang dating, it will be highly appreciated. Ayan. So, I will show it to you, ang sample. And kapag nagustuhan nyo, and if you want to order, it will be very cheap, of course. Parang ano lang, pambili lang ng materyales. Ayan. So, thank you so much for tuning in. Ayan, it really encourages me that you are watching and you are sharing, no? Especially to those who are sharing my live stream. Maraming salamat po. And I know one day that some people we will be able, as in unity, we will be able to help others as well. Ayan. So, God bless us all and bye for now. Maraming salamat. Bye!